Well, graduation season is here. College graduations just happened over the weekend. High school graduations are coming up. And as a parent or a student, you may be experiencing a real mix of emotions.
Right. Graduation day marks the end of one chapter, but the beginning of another. UW Health distinguished psychologist Shilagh Mirgain is here with some advice for it's a big transition to navigate.
It really is, and congratulations to all the graduates and the families, especially the families that helped them get to this point.
How do you do that?
Well, really, whether it was you just graduated in college, you have an upcoming elementary, middle, high school graduation, or just the end of the school year, think about planning a celebration to really commemorate. There are a few milestones in our lifetime, and graduation is one of those things. So you might plan a party, you might invite those people that you're really close to over for dinner, or maybe you just do a simple gift. But the important thing is to honor it, taking some time to just bring in some joy.
That's a great idea, no matter where you are in your schooling transition. But graduation really brings up a lot of feels, emotions both positive and negative. It's hard for a lot of parents to let go. What's some of your advice for how you deal with the multitude of emotions that a graduation brings?
Not to have it take you by surprise if you tear up at the ceremony, or maybe you're taking pictures, you see a picture of your graduate, and it just kind of takes your breath away, and it might
because how fast time flies.
Yeah, just that nostalgia around they were once this little and now they're flying, and it's okay to have some of that sadness. It's okay to have a little bit of grief, and maybe even some regret of, oh, I wished I would have done that. All of that is part of celebration, and we can become larger containers to hold it all. And I think it's important for parents to maybe have some private time to process some of those emotions, and then with their child, they might kind of bring in that joy, so that child doesn't have to feel guilty or hold some of that sadness you might be feeling.
Are you having flashbacks to your son's graduation?
I really am. I am.
I can feel it.
Can you feel it? Yeah.
Well, and it is a big day. It can be a very exciting day for people. And then there's always the thing of, well, what am I going to do next? What's coming in? So is there a pressure involved too?
I think there can. For like high school, you might feel that pressure to have your adulthood figured out, or a graduating college student might be like, what am I going to do in a tough job economy? And so I think it's okay to be in the unknown. I always say when people don't know what they want to do, it's actually a good place, because they're having to do some soul work to find a vocation, a calling, and that's a process. And I think in graduation, if you're graduating, even if it's like elementary school up to graduate school, to celebrate your growth, who you've become, the lessons learned, the experiences you had. And as a parent, you might help verbalize that in a card or just a toast, and to say the things you're proud of. Again, there are few times in life that we can have such a big celebration of how far people have come.
Now, your daughter hasn't started school yet, right? How old is she?
Well, she's in preschool, and she's 3. So we have our celebration is just to take an end of the school picture, and we have one of those those posters, and we write down who she wants to be. So at the beginning of the year, it was a doctor. Now I think it's a ballerina. And just that photo is an opportunity to say, yeah, you did it. Good for you.
Don't blink,
I'm so
Mama.
Proud of you.
Do not blink.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shilagh. Great advice.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thank you.